If you're anything like me, a crucial part of your childhood was mobile games. Before I got a console, that's all there was. And for me, one of the games that took up most of that screen time was Boom Beach. It was the first Supercell game I played, and it won me over with its incredible base building, unique troops, and addictive combat. Sound familiar? It wasn't until I saw my friends at school playing this other game, similar to Boom Beach, that I discovered Clash of Clans. Now, I know what you're thinking. What type of uncultured swine plays Boom Beach before Clash of Clans? And just because I have my nostalgia glasses on doesn't make Boom Beach a better game. But while that may be true, I actually have some points of contention for my initial claim of the video. So, without further ado, this is why I think Boom Beach is better than Clash of Clans. Boom Beach landed in the App Store back in 2014 after Clash of Clans had already been out for 2 years. The launch of Boom Beach had mixed opinions, with the most predominant of them being that it was a military reskin of Clash. And they weren't wrong. On the surface, you build a base, train some troops, and raid people. But as people began to try out the combat mechanics, something was totally different. The entire vibe of this game is something of its own, bringing a new atmosphere to the Clash of Clans blueprint. The first thing that you will notice as soon as you load in the game is your island. One thing about the island is you can only attack from the beach, not all sides. This gives it a more realistic feel. You can plan out your defenses and base pretty easily. Just put some cannons and flamethrowers around your base. For someone casual like me, it was perfect. In Clash, even early on, I needed to look up a base building tutorial in order to not be a total bot. Oh, and speaking of setting up your base, I will pass by this note quickly, as it is a trauma many Clash of Clans players can sympathize with: walls. And while Boom Beach doesn't get completely off the hook upgrading, with there being only one builder, I would personally choose the second option. But enough talk about boring upgrades. What really sets this game apart is the combat. Before you land on an enemy beach, you must train your troops like any other game. There are many different types of troops, from basic infantry to bazookas, and they stay in their own boats. It's one troop type to a boat, and they attack from anywhere on the beach. This is where things get interesting. After you start your attack on a base, your main ship can shoot different projectiles onto the island. So before your people get on the beach, you can weaken the defense. Also, as your troops take the island, there are ways to aid them, unlike in Clash of Clans. There are smoke flares, which all troops go towards for a short amount of time. There are also stun shots that stun enemy defenses. With these available, every attack feels like a puzzle you're trying to solve. What ties this together is the fact that you're not trying to 100% their base like in Clash of Clans. All you have to do is destroy their headquarters. That's it. This leads to some of the most intense moments, where you really shouldn't be able to raid this person, but you have snuck around using flares and stuns. So your troops are attacking this base, and you can barely see the health bar slowly tick down. You have 4 minutes to work with, and you're just sitting there, sometimes for 3 minutes straight, just watching the bar slowly tick down. This was by far the best mechanic in the game because you can finesse your way around sniper towers, mortars, or whatever, and it has some skill involved. To top things off, after the battle is over, whatever troops you have left, you get to keep them, unlike Clash, where even if you obliterate the base and everyone survived, they just are wasted. This gameplay loop was always rewarding because if you scout and find a weak base in Boom Beach, you could attack, win pretty easily, and then, with everyone left, you might be able to attack another base back to back. This is where the magic was at for me, because those moments where you barely make it in time to destroy their base, or the times where you found a way to cheese the defense and sneak past, there was always a way to outmaneuver or outplay. This just didn't happen in Clash of Clans. If you are a designer and builder, then yes, Clash has more options for that, and there were a few times where I really enjoyed the vibe of Clash. But exploring the Boom Beach island, taking over new islands to make them your own, training troops for a certain raid strategy, all these things make a Boom Beach a way different experience than Clash of Clans. And while nowadays I don't play it as much as I used to, I still have a soft spot for this great game. When making this video, I knew this was a pretty hot take, and that I am in the minority on this one. But I didn't want to change your mind as much as I wanted to give you an understanding of the differences in both games. Most of the time now, I just suffer through Clash Royale, but that's for a different video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.